Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, and in this video we are going to work on our profile and setting page. So these are for store specific profile and settings, and this account profile is the user's profile. Basically, either you are a buyer or seller, that doesn't matter. This is for that profile, and this profile is for specific to the store. Okay, and one difference between the profile and setting is that profile is actually read only, and settings is actually where you can change those fields which we are showing in the profile. Okay, so now let's work on these two pages. So let's go here, and inside the seller, inside this dynamic route, we are going to make folder name profile, and then one more folder which will be settings. And later we are going to add one more route here, which will be to show the products. But right now we still need to work on creating the products. Okay, so after doing that, then we are going to add that route here. But for right now, we are going to just work on these two particular routes. Okay, so first is the profile. I'll just add page.tsx here. And in the settings, I want to add one more page.tsx. Now inside the profile, this is what we are going to use inside our page.tsx. So basically, we are using the seller dashboard guard. So basically, that checks if the user is a seller or not. And then we have seller profile content page where we are going to show everything about the seller. Okay, so I can make a file name seller profile content.tsx. So this is the code that we are going to use here. These are the imports that we are doing here, nothing major. And here we are using the fetch seller function to fetch the seller's detail. Now here we are storing the detail of the seller inside this state, and then we have loading state basically. So while we are fetching the data, we are going to make the loading state to true, and if we have the data, then we are going to make that false. Okay, and then while we are loading, we are going to show this. Also, if we don't find any seller, then we are going to show this as well. Okay, so this is just a spinning loader. Okay, and then we are getting the first two character of the store name, and then we have the JSX. So basically, here we are going to provide some buttons and links to navigate the user to back or maybe to some other pages. So first we have dashboard, and then we are showing this. So basically, dashboard slash store profile. So on clicking dashboard, you will be redirected to the dashboard page, and this is just showing that you are inside the store profile. Now after that, just some text, and then we have the image or logo of the store, then store initials, then description about the store, and the seller contact email, and then return policy. After that, we have total sales, and then some quick links. So here we are providing the dashboard link, settings link, and then the storefront, which is the main page of our e-commerce website, and then also link to add product. We are going to work on that in the next part. Okay. So this is all we have over here. Now let's save this and yeah, save this as well, and let's see how this looks. So now if I click on the profile, this how it's going to look like. So here you can say we have store name and description. Right now we don't have contact email and return policy here. So that we are going to add later, but we are going to add those using our AI assistant chat app. So right now I'm just going to leave that blank here, and then we have some quick links. So this is just a simple profile that we have over here, and then some quick links. So on clicking on this, I'll be redirected to the dashboard. Let's go back, and then settings, we have to make this, then storefront, which is just a home page of our e-commerce website, and this is the add product link. We are going to work on this in the next part. Okay, So now let's go again to the dashboard, and now we are going to work on the setting page where we can actually edit the profile. So let's go here. Inside this page.tsx, we have similar code to the profile, and here we are using the seller dashboard guard, and then we have this particular file. Here we are going to actually have a form to actually edit those fields. So seller settings content.tsx. And now I'm just going to paste the code here and explain to you guys. So these are simple imports. These are the functions that we are going to use here: fetch seller and update the seller profile. Okay. And then we have some icons here. Now here I'm going to save the seller data first inside this state. We have loading state, and then we have some more state which going to save the data from our input fields and store in this, which we are going to use later to change the updates. Okay, so we have store name, store logo, description, contact email, return policy, and then a state for saving, and then a state for messages. So here we are using use effect to fetch the seller data first, and then storing all these data inside here. Okay, so that can be displayed in our form. Then we have a handle submit function, which basically is going to uh, call this particular function, pass all the data that we have in our input fields, and then update the seller profile. And then after that, we are going to update the new data inside that state. Okay, and then also we are going to show the message here. Okay, so this is the function, handle submit function. Now here we are going to show loading state if basically the page is loading or if the seller is not found. And then we have our JSX where we're giving a button to go back to seller dashboard, and then basically a form here. So inside the form we have name, logo, description, contact email, and the return policy. Okay, and we are showing the messages here, and then a button to save all the settings. And then we have notification part. This is not functional, but you guys can make this functional. But right now this is out of scope. Then we have payout information. This is also right now out of scope. Okay, so this is all we are going to show on our setting page. Basically, the main concern is about updating the store data. So now let's save here, save this as well, and let's see how this looks. So now let's go to the settings, and now I can write Sattu store 2, and I can just save all settings, and I can refresh the page and it will say Sattu store 2. Okay, and apart from that we also have contact, return policy, and some other things. Okay, so yeah, after this, now the next step would be to work on our product creation. So that we are going to do in the next